What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today, the long-awaited Mack Anthem. Now, this came out almost a week ago. The recording this on Sunday. You guys are watching this on Sunday. That's when I'm putting it up. As you guys are watching this, as this goes live on YouTube, I am blazing a trail over to our little vacation in the Quad Cities. So, yeah, enjoy this one while I'm out driving down Interstate 80. But, yeah, this Mack Anthem does look pretty damn sharp on the outside. Very nicely detailed. This is from Franck Peru. It is on his website. It is not on a third-party mod site yet. Give it time, it probably will be, but on his website, it's right there on the front page. You just scroll down. It's all in Spanish, I think, or Portuguese. I don't know the difference, but there's a big red button there. It's a download button. You click on that, it takes you over to the mega.nz or whatever site it is, and then you can download it there. Very clean mod. Unzip it, and you're going to have 3 files, if I remember correctly, that you need to put over. You don't need to put over. One of them's interior lights. Another one is Mack engines for Creech Bombs 2.6. And of course the truck itself. Now I'm using the Creech Bomb 2.6, but I am using a Pack Car 500 horsepower engine. I did not like, I tried a couple of the 500 horsepowers from the Mack engine lineup, and I didn't like them. So they sounded like ETS2 engines. I don't like those stock engines, so I went with the Pack Car. I'm still not quite happy with it, but you know, it'll do. It will do. Also hooked up to this is a new trailer. It comes from Chris Husky, and this is the 53-foot custom trailer. It gives you a whole new slew of options here. This one, obviously, with the split axle, finally. It does have boxes back there that you can put between the axles if you wanted to. The fenders you can put over the rear wheels, and even some lights that you can put on the fenders. So that was pretty cool. Gives you option, and we'll see in the back here, the back tail here has lights on it as well. Options for lights on the front, as you can see down there and below. Different coolers as well. Different ways to color it, chrome, whatever. So quite a few options. Comes with a handful of skins as well. Some of them, I'll let you guys know right now, you're probably not going to agree with. He says that here in the in his post, that he's put some skins in there. Among the available skins, there are skins that may contradict your opinions, beliefs, etc., etc. These skins will not be censored or deleted. I don't care. I do not care that because of them you will refuse to use his mod. So, you know, maybe this is what he believes in. I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I'm not a fan of him, but, you know, hey, whatever. So, a little bit of politics and beliefs invading into the game here, but you know, if you guys don't want to use them, you don't have to use them. You do have the original skins here, and I don't know if, I think there's a template in there, because the top one says left, and I guess the other side says right, so I guess he does provide the template, possibly, so you can go ahead and make your own if you want. I'm sure Skinners will be able to dive into that one if they wish, but other than that, yeah, beautiful looking setup here. We finally get the split wheels, though, split axles back there. That is what I've been looking for. Now, if we can only get that for 53-foot trailer or flatbed, is that? I don't know. But anyway, let's fire this thing up. Now, I think I need to change my position. Yeah, I'm sitting a little too high here. Let me reset it. Nope, wrong one. F4, not number 4. And we're going to lower this just a little bit, so my head is not... That's as far as I can go. Okay. That'll work then. I can't tip my head all the way down, but... Alright, today's cargo, empty bottles, leaving the 42 print here in Vegas, heading out to Camp Verde, to the winery out there. So, got a nice little cruise. Go ahead and put this truck through its paces. Turn on the lights there. Oh, I didn't notice a double set of lights right there. Oh, they're on the truck itself, shining through the visor. Did not notice that part. It already has a visor on its stock. And the paint on the visor, the mirrors, and well, all the mirrors actually, do not match the paint on your truck. So I opted with the plastic mirrors, but I left the visor as is to give you guys, just take a look here. This is as black as you can go on the paint. Now, as for the flow below, there is no option bubble to change the fenders. If you want to change your fenders, you have to go and change your mud flaps. The mud flaps are linked with the fenders over the tires. Now, the one thing I noticed about this trailer right off the bat is it really likes to rock and sway around. I was sitting at a dead stop, and it was already moving left and right. Let's get a good look at the tail here again. See all the extra lights down there? That panel with all the extra lights, you can choose chrome or paint. I went with paint here. Now we'll get the chance to go ahead and take a look at this thing as it's... See, I'm just sitting here, and you can see it just moving around ever so slightly. Not sure what that's about, but... Alright, I'm gonna have to... Well, as slow as these first 4 gears are, look at that, I mean, the gearing is so close on the first 4. You're not going to be winning any drag races. The interior is beautiful. It does look very nice. Very pleased with it. Can't tip my head down far enough, but doesn't look like there's a shifter down there. There is an automatic option. A lot of the engine, or a lot of the transmission choices I have here are due because of the Mack add-on that's over on the Steam Workshop. It adds different transmissions, real Mack transmissions, and it will be updated when STS finally gets around to adding Mack to the game. So I will have a link for that, as well as a trailer, and of course Franck Peru's website here for the Mack Anthem down below in the descriptions. You guys can go ahead and pick and choose which ones you want to use. That RPM gauge is just a little off to me. It goes all the way up to 3,000. Let's see, I'm maxed out here. Can I change the info panel? Yep, I can. Doesn't have what I want in there, though. That thing's tipping over it's I can see it in the side mirror. It's swaying regardless of whatever I'm doing. Now the speedo says I'm doing 85, but I've got AI traffic passing me, so let's see how fast I'm going. Only 58. So 13-speed transmission here. Speedo says I'm doing 90. Yeah, it says MPH on there, so we're just a little off here. But, you know, picking a different transmission might fix all that. The speedo is probably going to still let it show off, as well as, well, maybe not the RPM, but at least the speedometer might show that a little off. But, I mean, I'm doing 2,000 RPMs just to do 63, 65 miles an hour. Check out, they look good. Sorry, yes, Americans aren't driving around on the interstates with their little Raptors or whatever those things are called. I just keep on thinking Gators, but that's not what they are. The John Deere Gator, that's not what that is. That's not really an ATV though, so what's the official name of those? Those little dune buggies? Time to be the slow guy on the highway. Let's leave it here at 62. Of course. I just noticed the hubs on the drive axles are different too. Thought I selected the same ones, but apparently not. That's messed up if I'm starting in second gear with almost 40,000 pounds on it and I'm able to skip over to fourth. 4th to 5 high. Now, the last time I drove a Mack 2, I didn't... I had a brain fart as far as the hood ornament goes, and I didn't, get the right name. Although I knew it in my head, my mouth just wouldn't say it. But I know it's a Bulldog that's on the hood. And I know there's a story behind that, and someone actually mentioned that in the comments the last time I drove a Mack, and for the life of me, I just don't remember it right now, but I know it's a Bulldog. Now, as far as other options for those of you who have not checked out this mod for the truck, not really any light options except for the side panels under, the side of the cab. No options for the front as far as lights. You can change your bumper. You can change from plastic and chrome on the parts of the grille. You can put a little bumper bar down there. You can change out the bumper, but I don't believe I saw anything that gave any light options. What else was there? 2 stacks, single or dual. And that was pretty much it. No headache rack or anything like that back there. No options to the airlines. You got your side skirt options. It's 3 of those. No side skirt, half and then full, like I've got here. But so there are some customizable options here that will allow you to make your truck your own. Different cab options as well, flat top and large, or an extended sleeper, larger than what I've got here. I went with the smaller sleeper, no day cab from what I saw. As always, though, it is very possible that I just overlooked something in my searching. Sounds like it's redlining on the outside. Yep, definitely a different transmission option besides the 13 would be wise here. I did not scroll through all of the options, so maybe I ended up picking a 13 speed with a lower ratio, and maybe there's one with a higher ratio. I'm not sure. no clutch pedal down there. I just noticed that. So regardless of what transmission you pick, you're still going to get the same cab on the inside. You can change your patterns on the inside though. Does not like being in the drive-by camera. It keeps on kicking me back into the truck. Maybe it's the game's way of saying just focus and drive, you idiot. Get in that freaking gear. Obviously I didn't get it up high enough, but the tack being way off like it is, it just, you don't know where you need to be. I think I need to sit forward too, because I can't. Having a hard time turning the head out the window. That should have been a head-on collision the way those two cars turned, but of course they just went right through each other. Tell them to look outside their window. I'm here. Alright guys, getting ready to drop off here at the winery. Make sure you check down below in the description for all of the links that I used here today. The current mods list, which really isn't much. I didn't add any from the live stream video, so I'm going to do a double take here, make sure I've got them back in there again. As well, there's only a handful. I haven't gotten around to testing to see which ones work, which ones don't. But of course, the Mack will be down there. The trailer mod will be down there, as well as the Mack transmission pack that is on the Steam Workshop will be down there as well. So you guys can go ahead and download all those, try them out yourselves, and see what you find to work good. So that is it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button. If you didn't, do the opposite. If you're not subscribed here on YouTube, please do so. Share the video all you want as well. That's awesome. Helps the channel out, both with the liking, the sharing, the subscribing. Make sure you hit the links for Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Stay up to date on what's going on. Check out the live streams. I did change the resolution on the live streams, so it might be easier for everyone to watch. Before I was running 1080p. Now the new standard that a lot of people are running are 900p. Looks just as good, is a little bit wiser on the bandwidth and the bit rate, so fewer people are having issues. So if you haven't jumped over there, please do so. Check it out. ATS Wednesdays is back, doing some cruising. No multiplayer. I refuse to do multiplayer, but at least join in on chat, see what I'm driving, and hang out for a while. Also, Discord down there, joining on the conversation. We got an ATS room. So all your ATS photos and talk can go into there. Plenty of people that are still there and loving ATS, and you can have fun. So until next time, take it easy, guys.